Brandon here, time for more Sex for Tease. Today's question is, I'm a man that's married to a woman, but I really want to have sex with a man. I refuse to ever advocate for cheating, even though it's like I do like hooking up with other people's boyfriends, husbands, whatever, and I hooked up with lots of DL curious bisexual men, but I just refuse to advocate for cheating because I don't want to be cheated on in my relationship. So I feel like knowing that you have a wife and a partner and you are having these bisexual urges or feelings and curiosities, I feel like the politically correct thing to say is to talk about it with your wife so then you both can determine what to do next. It's wrong to go out and just go cheat on her, or at least give each other the freedom to be in an open marriage or open situation or something, because I just will not advocate for someone to go cheat on someone. Like, I would never tell someone to go cheat, especially even like a friend or anyone. Like, I do not like liars or cheaters, even though I hook up with lots of them, but I just would not encourage that. But I also feel like, on the other hand, it's like you have one life to live, so if you want to go fuck a man, go fuck a man. Just make sure you're using protection and get on PrEP or something and not having raw sex, because you could end up infecting your wife with STIs, HIV, and even monkeypox is going around, and you really don't want that because that'll ruin both of your appearances. So it's a tough situation to be in, but many men have these feelings and urges that they want to act on eventually, and I feel like you owe it to yourself to explore that, but I also feel like you shouldn't explore it if it involves lying and cheating to your wife and partner. Like, at least have an open discussion about it. Even though I feel like I know why people aren't gonna have an open discussion about it, because it's like, it's just gonna cause drama, fighting. They could be like completely unaccepting. They start calling you a faggot, or tell all your friends and family like that you are bisexual, or having bisexuals have sex with a man. And then obviously it's like, that's not a safe environment for you, and you obviously shouldn't feel like you have to tell your wife that if they're going to react negatively. But it's also like, you don't know how someone is going to react until you talk to them about it. But it's definitely a very tough situation to be in. I've never been in that position where I ever was in a relationship with a woman and wanted to be with a man. I always knew I was gay. I always knew I wanted to be with a man. So I never was in a relationship with a woman to like have a beard or like feel like I need to hide my true self. So it's not something I can relate to, but many men, even many openly gay men now, were once in that position, and they did do that double lifestyle DL bullshit. But I also feel like you gotta do what's best for you. So if you have these urges, all you have to do is get on Grindr, get on Jack'd, and go hook up. There's many men out there that love hooking up with DL curious, bi-curious, bisexual men, myself included. So you're gonna have plenty of options when you choose to explore your sexuality. But I also just feel like lying and cheating is also wrong, so you probably shouldn't go that route. But it's your life. You have one life to live. Life is short. Do what you want to do. Just don't get caught. But it's a horrible thing to say. But just be safe, play safe. Don't get I mean, that's the thing, that you can't prevent getting STIs, honestly. Like, nobody wants to suck a dick with a condom on, and then you can wear condoms for anal sex, but there's still a possibility of always getting something orally or even other things out there. So just make sure you're being safe and cautious, and you also run the risk of someone exposing you if you do pursue a DL lifestyle. So it just doesn't seem like a happy or positive way to live, because you're always paranoid about your wife finding out. You gotta be paranoid about the guy you're seeing, trying to expose yourself to your wife. It just seems very inner turmoil and miserable. So I honestly just feel like it's supposed to be honest with everyone. If you're bisexual, wanna fuck men, tell your wife, see how she feels. Hopefully she doesn't expose you to the world, but that is also a risk you have to take. But that's just what I'm going to suggest doing. It definitely is a difficult position to be in, and I'm glad that's not something I've ever had to deal with. But I also just feel like life is short, so pursue what you want to pursue and do what you want to do, because maybe you are meant to be with a man and find happiness with a man, or at least be free to do whoever, whatever you want, and not have to deal with being married to someone that isn't going to fulfill your needs. So I hope that helped answer your question. Thanks for joining me for this episode of SexxxPerTease.